All right, Ed, thanks very much. Well, UAA, as you mentioned, that's what they call them in these parts, looking for the upset tonight, and it would not be unheard of. The Seawolves last year took care of Rice, and they came in fourth in this tournament 2 years ago. The problem for the Seawolves program is the start. They've never won an opening round game in this tournament, and they'd like to change that tonight against Middle Tennessee State.
Buford still on the bench for Middle Tennessee. Let's get the latest from Dave Goldman.
Well, Eddie hopes to come back. He sprained his MCL the other day in practice. Of course, he went down moments ago. During the break, he was on the bike. Oh, big dunk. He says he hopes to come back in this thing, though he is limping around a little bit right now. Well, Rusty, they had you on the cliff a couple of times. You guys came right back. What's working?
Well, I think we're playing hard. And
for more on the coaching matchup, we say hello again to the third member of our team, Dave Goldman.
Okay, Ed, thanks very much. You really do have two coaches here in our nightcap who feel like they belong with the programs that they are coaching, starting with Bruiser Flint. He is now the Dean of CAA Coaches, his 15th season. And on the UNC Asheville side, Nick McDevitt. It's his 19th year with the program, started as a player to an assistant coach to an associate head coach, and now it's his program. Two guys who really feel at home because they are. Ed, back to you. It's hustle, it's determination, it's heart. You got to sprint, you got to want it. Sometimes the coaches just have to lay it out and get the message there. I imagine, Coach Pete, sometimes that's what you had to do with your guys as well.
You're right, Dave. Once again, the coach cannot play for the players.
The defense you've been talking about at that last play we just saw, defense to offense for Toledo, and that's what Todd Kowalczyk's been harping on. It's all about help defense, transition defense, and he was really happy with the way they're helping one another out and switching too, something that the teams don't always do. Also, an injury update for you. The MASH unit, it's on the Toledo side as well. Jordan Loft, okay. They cleaned up an abrasion on his lower back, bandaged him up, and obviously he's back on the court and ready to go. You've got the time change. They're a long way from home. They got to the hotels late last night after their respective wins, and so no alarm clock necessary for either side. They both got to sleep in today. Middle Tennessee did have a shoot around, but wasn't until early afternoon, and UNC Asheville, they just hung around and watched some film. So both sides should be very well rested for this one.
Winner awaits Toledo, and their head coach, Todd Kowalczyk, is standing by with Dave Goldman.
Okay, thanks very much, Ed. First off, congratulations, Coach. You get about 10 minutes to enjoy yours, and now you got this one. 82-74, impressive victory. What jumped out at you?
I thought we really, responded at halftime.
Let's go to Dave Goldman. He's with Kermit Davis.
All right, Coach, in the blink of an eye, you had a double-digit lead. What was working besides everything?
Well, I just thought our intensity defensively was a lot better.
Sometimes it's not what you say, but when you say it, Coach was just telling me you decided to wait a little bit before you gave him that halftime talk, huh?
Yeah, I guess it's a good strategy to